Forgiveness is very important in every marriage. If you want your marriage to last long, you can't do it without forgiveness. If you can't forgive your spouse, there's no way this marriage is going to stay forever. In marriage, there are always offenses. You offend your husband will also offend you. So you have to get a forgiving heart. Before I got married to my husband, I was a very bitter person. I did not know how to forgive. Someone can offend me for 10 years, and the moment I see you, I will remember everything into details. I used to harbor offenses in me. But marriage taught me how to let go of certain issues that are not necessary. Let's say your husband forgot to wish you happy birthday or on your birthday. Ladies, we become very emotional about these birthdays, Valentine's days, and when you get married, you realize that though your birthday is important, Valentine's days are necessary, but there are more important things than those things. If your husband did not wish you happy birthday, don't cry over it. Once you get married, you have to be matured. Even if you got married when you were not emotionally matured, after the marriage, you have to be very matured. If you're not a matured person emotionally, you can't stay married for just 1 month. Let's forgive, let's ignore certain things. I used to be someone who keeps records of offenses. But marriage taught me how to let go of things because I wanted my marriage to work. And I found out I can't do it without forgiveness. Unless I forgive my husband, there is no way I can be good to him. If a person offends you and you harbor it inside you, the moment you see him, you become angry. Even if it's food that you're supposed to eat in, because of the bitterness, you can't do it willingly. You tend to seek ways on how to revenge or take revenge on your husband. It's not necessary. Forgiveness is very necessary in marriage. If you want your marriage to work, forgiveness is a main thing you have to abide by. If you're a woman or a man and you don't know how to forgive, you can marry 20 times, 100 times, it will all fail. The marriage will not work because we are humans. Just as you're not perfect, your spouse is not perfect. So don't marry someone and be expecting affection from the person. The person is a human being. We keep on offending God day in and day out. So who are we humans that human beings cannot offend us? Let's let go of all the bad things you are keeping inside of you. Let's go of it. Too much bitterness and unforgiveness tends to bring high blood pressure. The more you think about those bad things or your spouse did, the more your BP rises. So in order to look younger, cheerful, and then have a healthy life and marriage, you have to get a forgiving heart. If you're watching me here and you are always harboring things, you're always keeping records of the wrongs of your husband or your wife, it's not a good thing. Let's go and look younger. Let's go and get a good heart so that you will be able to enjoy your peace of mind in your own self and in your marriage too. If you're a peaceful person or you are someone who easily lets go of wrongs, you tend to attract positive things to you. The more you think bad about stuff, the more you attract bad things. So learn to forgive your husband. If you want the marriage to work, learn to forgive your spouse, no matter the gravity of the offense. If you want to divorce, fine, you can go ahead and divorce. But if you divorce, most of the married people who divorce will tell you that the people they went for were worse than the one they divorced. There is no perfect marriage out there. The grass is always greener where you water it. So make your marriage work. With the exception of violence, maybe your spouse is beating you, abusing you physically or emotionally that you can't contain or you think is endangering your life. With the exception of those things, let's work on your marriage. Let's work on your marriage. There are certain traits that is common in every man and it's common in every woman. So you have to learn more about the differences between we women and men. If you get that understanding, you will know that whether you go to Nigeria, whether you go to Ghana, whether you go to Zambia for a spouse, there's so many characteristics that you find in all of them. So let's go of those past and pain and see with that you work in this marriage that you are into.